Very much for checking out Raise Your Edge Gaming's SC tutorial, the 3rd edition. My name is Mario Maske. Thank you very much for checking out this cast of mine. My internet name is Bel Air. You might know me from my German cast on IEM, on WCS, on a lot of OC tournaments, on a couple of clan wars. Even your clan war could have been stuck within my cast without you even knowing. Thank you very much for watching Raise Your Edge Gaming. Leave a follow if you like the stream. Leave a follow if you like the engagement. This is the playoffs. Most players are competing for 1,000 euros. And on the bottom right side, from France, in the blue, it is Clem. I'd like to call him the Terran. He did grow up by a lot over the last half year. Not only in game, even his physics has changed a little bit. And he's facing one of those, I'd say, old school professional players. This is GunGFuBanDa from Germany. He had to step out for a couple of years to finish his studies. But now he's back and he's stronger than ever. He is the second best Protoss in Germany. Like, think about that. Like, on some days, he's on the level of Showtime, depending on the matchup. And now he's facing one of the best Terrans in the world. Alright, that's a cute block actually. Terrans usually are not really harmed by this because they just start their CC and fly it over to the right position. We have a Gateway Cybernetics core opening, Gateway Nexus opening on the side of the Protoss. Yeah, Clem gets rid of the probe without losing any SCVs here. Just a couple of building time is lost, but that's just a minor problem. Yeah, special thanks to everybody who is usually watching my stream. You guys, my German community, you're the real MVPs. Thank you very much for checking out my English cast as well, and for supporting Raise Your Edge Gaming with your simple view. You can even sub if you have one spare Prime sub. I'd like to see more of those Raise Your Edge Gaming badges in the chat. You'd make a really happy man out of me. Wow. Okay, that was a slight misplay here from Clem. Could have saved the Reaper, but he misclicked, I feel like. Just to make sure you're not very surprised. GunGFuBanDa and Clem pre-played this series. I don't know how it went. I'm seeing those replay for the first time, so I don't even know how much time we saved up with this. The first plan was to show Denver vs Seoul right now. Denver was ready, but Seoul is stuck in public transport, so yeah. Hello to another match. What you might notice, I added one more sponsor to our sponsor board because there's a new one on Raise Your Edge Gaming. It's Plasma. I don't really know what they're doing. I didn't have time to check them out, but I think they're having something like body weight and nutrition. Wow, that's a proxy Dark Shrine out of GunGFuBanDa. I love the Pistol 3 series already. Oh boy. Alright, alright. So that can be a huge problem. I don't know if Clem is going for a Raven. Usually he might dish out some Liberators. Oh no, he might get a Raven actually. But he is going for a Widowmine drop, which is one of the most harmful openers that a Protoss can actually face. And you have to be very cautious about this. Your Stalkers have to be in place if you don't know it. You have to react very, very quickly to pull your probes away. Otherwise, you could lose straight up from there. It's kind of a low investment for the Terran. It's just 150 gas, for example. Minerals, we don't care about minerals actually. But you could lose like 12 probes to this by ease. But GunGFuBanDa might have had a glimpse here while putting down the 3rd base, so that medevac is completely denied. We might fly in there again, but we do see the first Dark Templars being brought in just now. Alright. So there are a couple of Marines. We don't have a scan. There's one scan ready, but one scan for 2 Dark Templars. I don't think that's working. So GunGFuBanDa, what are you killing? Are you killing SCVs or? Oh wow, he is killing SCVs. I was thinking about him maybe going for that Tech Lab, because Tech Labs cannot hide from your Dark Templars. They are not the ones who to run away. Sadly, going for that. The Tech Lab, which is researching combat shields. Okay, that's delayed. Going for the reactor as well. More DTs are swarming in. Stim still in production. It's even getting repaired. There were a couple of probe kills over here as well. I feel like that the Widow Mine drop was doing some kind of damage. Wow, but those DTs really did some good work. I mean, look at this. The income for GunGFu was rising quite hard. The combat shield upgrade is getting later, so that gives Protoss more value out of Stalkers. And basically every unit he has, it's basically 10 HP missing on every Marine. So if Stim is finished and you Stim, you basically just have a 35 HP Marine, which is like almost a one-shot for those Stalkers. Like, wow, that's a big load up. 3 full medivacs. I don't see. I mean, at the moment, Clem has nothing to defend at home, but GunGFuBanDa needs to have a chance to scout this, or otherwise he's completely open. His third base will just be vanished. He has an observer right now. And he is searching for something, but if that drop is delivered, well. Oh, those pylons here. Look at this. 2 pylons powering 8 gateways. Not anymore. And the army of GunGFuBanDa is so far out of position. Even 2 middle mines are waiting there for the first zealots to spawn. Oh, that is a huge drop. And now the army of GunGFuBanDa is stuck in the main base, while its third base is getting demolished. Those Stalkers fail blink. They are stuck on the high ground. He lost 19 probes right there. So how to come back out of this position? I don't see it. I don't see it. How would you do that? Maybe with sniping one or 2 of those full medivacs. He's getting a half full, but losing a third and so many probes. That is really, really not in the favor of GunGFuBanDa. That DT play was quite strong, but he was totally unaware of that drop. Oh lord. Can the German Protoss come back from that kind of situation? Rest of the drop is going in again. Okay, sniping those medivacs is keeping those Marines locked into the Protoss main effort, and with good blink micro, GunGFuBanDa can make sure he is not losing too much of those Stalkers right here. Alright, we have a robotic spade coming up. Alright, so please give me those sweet Colossus. Like after Storm, I feel like it's best unit to have versus Marines because of the range. Well, that Dark Templar is still waiting for order.
Mineral field depleted.
Just chilling like a villain. And he's not alone. He will get joined by additional Dark Templars and a couple of Zealots. Meanwhile, Clem is already pushing across the map again. Not with the superior army supply I was expecting him to have yet. That may be the possibility, because there's no third map, no third CC yet. It is there, but it's not in place. So that basically was a 2-base all-in, I feel like. Sorry, I totally missed out that point. Very nice force fields, not losing too much to those Widow Mines. Oh, those Zealots put up a real fight. I don't know if that reinforcement is enough. And it doesn't look like it. Lost 12 SCVs? Where? Wait. Did Clem just pull his workers down the choke? Oh wow, he's behind in workers. His army supply is kinda even. But the Protoss Colossus tech is almost finished. +2 attack upgrade almost finished. Extended thermal lens on the way as well. And those Stalkers, they can one-shot those Medivacs for a hard price, because he lost like 3 Stalkers right there. But that's the main problem. If you want to disengage with this kind of army as a Terran, you are really struggling to get anything out, because those Stalkers are just blinking behind you. Nevertheless, Clem keeps fighting, and he delivered 2 Widow Mines into the economy of GunGFuBanDa, killing 14 probes. That's a decent Widow Mine drop right there. He is definitely back in the game. I mean, think about it. The third of GunGFuBanDa was lost. He killed so many SCVs on the side of Clem. The first DT drop was very, very well done. And now the game seems to be even out. It's not over yet. There is a slight upgrade advantage on the Protoss side, I'd say. And Colossus is usually hard to deal with, but we see the counter against that already on the Terran side as well. I really like how this game develops, because I cannot say who is winning this by now. It's just so much happening at the same time, and even though there's a turret and detection that DT is making in his way, will get cleaned up. But again, this is forcing workers out of the mineral line. This is forcing Clem to react, and this stays as a probably very expensive move from the Protoss. Because if you don't react to a Dark Templar and he gets like 10 slices of SCV, you pay for it as a Terran. Because if you want to reinforce, oh, not enough money for that, not enough money for that. And within split seconds, you are out of the game by just losing 20 SCVs. So don't leave DTs unattended, guys. It's worse. Like, they are like kids. If it gets silenced and you don't know and you don't see what's going on, you finally see that your fridge is totally empty. Yeah, GunGfu is approximately 7k, not too steady, but he is top 4 on GM ladder at the moment. Or the last time I did show him. Oh wow, that Warp Prism totally wasn't in the place it wanted to be. Those Stalkers have to pull back. Look at this army. If I'd be a Colossus on this map, I'd rather be a Zealot, to be honest. The army of Clem is just too good at the moment. He is missing out upgrades, alright, but with a couple of good EMPs and those Vikings, I don't see a long life coming towards those Colossus. We have a couple of disruptors that might prevent really hard engages from Clem, like when he stims and is just forcing the A move. Disruptors often prevent those because they force the Terran to micro, and always when a Terran is forced to micro, he is losing DPS. Man, it's just about a positioning. GunGFuBanDa has to make sure that he's not too clumped up. It's hard to engage into those Terran units. Oh wow, very nice snipe there. The second Purification Nova kills the own Zealots of GunGFuBanDa, so nice trade there for Clem. And Clem is already massing Liberators behind this. So, if GunGFuBanDa is not getting like the best trade versus this army, he has no real counter versus mass Liberators. So no Stargate yet. He needs to make sure not to lose all his Stalkers and Zealots to this army. Yeah, quite nicely baited out a couple of EMPs, but will that be enough? Keep in mind, Clem's fourth base is here as well. The fourth Nexus of GunGFuBanDa is just about to finish. Oh, yeah, not the worst hit, but beautiful micro there. Could have been worse for Clem. But the bonus for him is he just denied that 4th base again. Oh, now he gets totally off position. I don't even see how many units got killed by that Purification Nova. Stalkers are getting killed quite easily. Those Liberators dish out a lot of damage, but Archons and Zealots are still in place. And they make quick work with those Bioforces. There might have been some Zealots at this Planetary Fortress. It has 6 kills, but it didn't see any worker kills rising up, so that Planetary tanked 6 Zealots and made itself a heroic unit. Alright guys, it seems like that Twitch bug is just getting worse and worse. I still see us without any game tag for some reason. That gets a big dislike from me. But somehow we have almost 200 viewers on this channel. I'm very thankful for everybody just checking out this channel. There's a bug, we cannot tag our stream as a real Starcraft 2 stream. It doesn't show up in the registry for somehow. So I don't know what's going on. But the game is still close. There's another Widow Mine with... no, it's without drilling claws, so it is visible when it's on reload. But those Liberators are quite stacking up right now. That Purification Nova actually did nothing. The earlier fight was really good for GunGFuBanDa, even though he lost a little bit more. But Clem's macro's just too good. He's going for the 5th base already. There's a Zealot waiting. And Clem, he doesn't even need to fight, to be honest. He doesn't even need to be fighting. He can just sit back and make sure he gets more Liberators, more Marauders. And GunGFuBanDa has really a hard time with reaching those units with Purification Novas. He is losing his 4th base right now. Probes are getting punched in the face on the right hand side as well. Purification Nova not going off because the Disruptor dying too fast. Those Liberators putting GunGFuBanDa's army to the trash right now. Clem's macro. It was just too good. He delivered a serious punch to GunGFuBanDa's macro game when he first killed the 3rd, and afterward he just got into the back. He just got back into the game so well.